Lea Michele is pretty in pink plunging V-neck after returning to LA from honeymoon with Zandy Reich. Lea Michele had the glow of a newlywed when she was glimpsed stepping out in sunny Los Angeles this Tuesday. The 32-year-old slipped into a bright pink V-neck sweater and a complementary pair of double-bridge sunglasses on her day out, wearing her wavy dark hair down. The new wife of businessman Zandy Reich accessorized with a glittering watch and white leather purse. The Glee actress added an extra splash of glitz to her ensemble with her engagement ring, and slipped into an artfully faded pair of blue jeans. Accentuating her unmistakable features with makeup, the Bronx-born songbird rounded off the look with an open-toed pair of nude heels. She and her new husband were spotted on Monday emerging from the airport in Los Angeles as they returned stateside from their seaside honeymoon. Lea Michele Sarfatti was born in the Bronx, New York to parents Edith Thomasina, a nurse, and Mark David Sarfatti, a delicatessen owner turned real estate agent. Her mother is of Italian descent from Rome and Naples, and her father is of Sephardi Jewish ancestry from Turkey and Greece. Lea was raised Catholic. She grew up in Tenafly, New Jersey, where she eventually attended and graduated from Tenafly High School. At the age of 8, Lea went with a friend to an open casting call for an up-and-coming musical. After spontaneously deciding to audition, she was offered the role and, 2 weeks later, she was starring on Broadway. She made her debut on Broadway in 1995 as a replacement for the role of young Cosette in Les Miserables. Following her theatrical debut, Lea was cast in the role of Tata's daughter, the little girl, in the 1998 original Broadway cast of Ragtime, and, in 2004, Lea portrayed Sprince and understudied the role of Chava in the Broadway revival of the musical Fiddler on the Roof. When she was 14, Lea was given the role of Venla Bergman in Stephen Satter and Duncan Shaikh's musical version of Spring Awakening. She starred in early workshops, off-Broadway and, finally, originated the role in the Broadway production at the age of 20. Around the same time that the show was set to go to Broadway, Lea was offered the role of Eponine Thénardier in the Broadway revival of Les Miserables. However, she chose to remain with Spring Awakening, which debuted on Broadway in December 2006. She was later nominated for a Drama Desk Award for Outstanding Actress in a Musical. After 2 years of starring in Spring Awakening, Lea left the show with co-star Jonathan Groff to pursue other opportunities. In late 2008, Lea won the role of Rachel Berry on the comedy-drama series Glee 2009, and since the show's premiere on May 19, 2009, has received worldwide critical acclaim for her performance. In April 2008, she performed a Flops and Cuts concert at Joe's Pub with her boyfriend at the time, stage actor Landon Beard. 26. In May 2008, Michele left the Broadway cast of Spring Awakening with her co-star Jonathan Groff. She then performed as Claudia Octavia in a reading of Chic and Sater's new musical, Nero, in July 2008 at Vassar College. 27. In August 2008, she portrayed Eponine in the Hollywood Bowl's Les Miserables concert, which was directed by Richard J. Alexander. She received the 2009 Satellite Award for Best Actress in a Series, Comedy or Musical, and later won 3 People's Choice Awards and a Screen Actors Guild Award. Along with her award wins, Lea also received Golden Globe and Emmy Award nominations. Originated the role of Venla Bergman in the Broadway musical, Spring Awakening. Her father is from a Sephardi Jewish family. Her mother's family is Italian. Lea was raised in her mother's Catholic faith. Lea shared social media updates showing her sun-drenched beach locale, without revealing where exactly she and Zandy had gone. The erstwhile Broadway baby modeled a Monique Lhuillier gown to her Napa wedding at the beginning of the month. Stylist to the stars Brad Goreski, who rose to fame on the Rachel Zoe project, was behind Lea's look and dished about the ceremony to people. The bride was simultaneously calm and so excited for the big moment, and during the ceremony, Zandy was smiling from ear to ear. They were both so happy. Ryan Murphy, who helped create Lea's TV shows Glee and Scream Queens, performed the wedding at the Carneros Resort. Scream Queens star Emma Roberts and Glee stars Becca Tobin and Darren Criss were among the guest list at the Swank affair. Lea herself shared of the fete, "I wanted to have a Tuscany Italian vibe, with family-style pasta, big, long tables, lots of red wine." The bride earned more than 1 million likes on Instagram when she announced her engagement last April with a snapshot of her dazzling ring. Zandy, formerly of Goldman Sachs and now CEO of his own apparel company Air, collaborated on the design of the 4-carat bauble, People reported. Los Angeles, Glee alum Lea Michele has tied the knot with her fiancé Zandy Reich. The 32-year-old actor and the 36-year-old president of Air clothing company had announced their engagement in April last year. They had been dating for about 2 years. According to People, the couple got married in a romantic ceremony in Northern California. "We are so excited to be married and grateful to be surrounded by our friends and family," the couple told the outlet. "And most of all, we're so happy to spend the rest of our lives together," they added. The wedding was attended by family members and friends, including Michele's Glee co-stars Darren Criss and Becca Tobin, along with Scream Queens actor Emma Roberts. Lea Michele Sarfatti was born in the Bronx, New York. She is the only child of Edith Thomasina née Porcelli, a retired nurse, and Mark David Sarfatti, a real estate agent and former delicatessen owner. Michele was raised in her mother's Catholic faith, and has stated that her father gladly attended church with them. She spent the first 4 years of her life living in the Bronx, until she and her parents moved to the more suburban area of Tenafly, New Jersey. Michele started using her middle name at an early age. When she went on her first audition, for the role of young Cosette in Les Miserables, she gave her name as Lea Michele, and has used it professionally ever since. Michele stated that she intentionally left off her surname because she was teased about its pronunciation. 7. During the audition, she sang "Angel of Music" from The Phantom of the Opera, the only musical she knew at the time. 8. Michele went along to support a friend, but ended up landing the part herself. Michele stated that she intentionally left off her surname because she was teased about its pronunciation. 7. During the audition, she sang "Angel of Music" from The Phantom of the Opera, the only musical she knew at the time. In 1997, Michele was homeschooled while living and working in Toronto, where she performed in a production of Ragtime. 10. For her high school education, Michele attended Tenafly High School. 11. During her time there, she was on the volleyball team, the debate team, and participated in choir. Michele refrained from auditioning for Broadway roles during her freshman, sophomore and junior years so she could focus on her education. 5. In the summers from 2000 to 2002, Michele attended Stage Door Manor in the Catskills, a center for performing arts training. She was part of the touring troupe Our Time Cabaret, and performed in productions of Side by Side by Sondheim and The Who's Tommy. In her final summer at the camp, Michele was to perform in a production of Sweet Charity, but instead booked the role of Venla Bergman in a workshop of Spring Awakening, forcing her to drop out. Lea Michele and Zandy Reich are headed back to normal life. The newly married couple concluded their sun and sand-filled honeymoon and were spotted at the airport, arriving back in Los Angeles on Monday. Lea strolled behind her husband wearing a striped sweater, black Adidas track pants and Adidas trainers. She carried a coffee bean tea and leaf paper mug and white purse as Zandy walked outside of LAX beside her. The Air clothing company president was in black sweats and a matching zip-up hoodie. He also sported a Casamigos tequila hat, fondly remembering his time spent drinking and relaxing on the white sandy beach where they spent their post-marriage celebration. As they rushed through the terminal, Zandy was a doting husband, carrying the luggage for his bride. These lovebirds were first romantically linked to one another in July 2017, but knew each other long before that. They've been friends for a long time, a few years, a source told People. Things turned romantic recently and they're dating now. After dating for 2 years, Reich proposed to the actress in April 2018. Lea and Zandy then married a year later in an intimate ceremony in California on March 9. They celebrated the life-changing day at Napa's Carneros Resort. A little R&R. Lea Michele is soaking up the rays on her honeymoon with her new husband, Zandy Reich. The Mayor alum, 32, shared several snaps of herself enjoying an undisclosed sandy locale with leafy surroundings to Instagram on Thursday, March 21. Among the photos was one of the actress in a striped bikini, and another that showed her and her spouse clinking champagne glasses. Earlier in the week, the Scream Queens alum showed off her wedding ring while relaxing on the beach. "That wife life," she captioned a shot of her gleaming diamond band, posted to Instagram stories on Monday, March 18. Among the photos was one of the actress in a striped bikini, and another that showed her and her spouse clinking champagne glasses. Earlier in the week, the Scream Queens alum showed off her wedding ring while relaxing on the beach. "That wife life," she captioned a shot of her gleaming diamond band, posted to Instagram stories on Monday, March 18. The happy couple were joined by Glee creator Ryan Murphy, 53, actor Darren Criss, 32, and Lee's Scream Queens castmate Emma Roberts, 28. The duo gushed about their wedding to People magazine, saying, "We are so excited to be married and grateful to be surrounded by our friends and family. Most of all, we're so happy to spend the rest of our lives together," they said. Newlywed Lea Michele and her new husband were spotted on Monday emerging from the airport in Los Angeles as they returned stateside from their seaside honeymoon. Comment your thoughts about this article. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more related videos.